Hey guys, it's that Dividend guy coming at you with another Robinhood portfolio update. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully everybody's having a GGD, a great green day in the market. You know I always wish the best for my viewers and subscribers. So today, guys, we are going to look at the different metrics on the portfolio, how we're doing for today, the week, month, 3-month mark, year to date, 1 year mark, and then all time. Currently, we have some money sitting in the portfolio, buying power of 1583. That will, of course, be added to the dividends I get this month from Altria and Realty Income, and those will be reinvested into T. Rowe Price. So jumping in today, we are up nearly $30 or up 0.06%. Of course, this is going to fluctuate because markets are still open until I think 3 or 3:30. But for the week, we are up about $550, up 1%. The 1 month mark, we are up over $1,000, up 2%. 3-month mark, we are down just about as much as we were up on the 1 month mark, down $1,100, down a little over 2%. Year to date, we are pretty much break even, down $145 or 0.3%. For the 1 year mark, though, we are down $3,802.88, down about 7%. So we got as low as, what was it, $45,000 in September of 2022. But since then, we've climbed back up. And then all time, we are up $15,342 or up 42%. Guys, so the all-time low of the portfolio since we started is, of course, in the March lows during COVID. We were down to $33,000. The 52-week high is about 55, I believe. Yep, $55,056. So a lot of fluctuation there, guys, but long-term, we are up. So loving that. And as I said, buying power sitting at 1583. That will be added to my dividends, as you guys will see soon. Jumping in, we've got Realty Income, my favorite real estate investment trust, or REIT. 143 shares, $8,900 of market value. Average cost is $67.10. About 18% of the portfolio is in Realty Income. Today we're up $22 total. We're down nearly $700, down 7% on this holding, with a dividend coming in of $36.47. Guys, I love Realty Income. It is one of my favorite stocks, and eventually I think it will pay me enough to pretty much be an investment property. I'm hoping that, eventually as I put more cash into this position, I can get like $1,000 or $1,500, like enough to live off of eventually. That's a long-term goal with Realty Income. But for right now, it is a good cost on average opportunity here in the portfolio. So I might split the cash dividend between Realty and T. Rowe Price, depending on if it stays at these levels near the end of the month when Altria pays me that dividend. Next, we've got Coca-Cola, one of my personal favorite companies, one that I buy constantly. I'm drinking a Coca-Cola right now as we speak. 10 shares, I want to add a 0 to that and get 100 shares total, about $630 of market value right now. Average cost is right around $61 per share. Only 1.25% of the portfolio is in Coca-Cola. Today, we're up $3.20. Total, we're up $20, or right around 3.5% we're up on Coca-Cola. So can't cost on average as of right now, so I wouldn't be adding, but I do want to add that extra like 90 shares to get to 100 by the end of the year. Then we've got Altria. This is the biggest payer in the portfolio. 315 shares, $14K worth of market value. Average cost, girlfriend's texting me. Average cost is right around $47 per share. Around 28% of the portfolio is in Altria. Today we are down $33 total. We're down a little over $700, down about 5% on this position. But keep in mind, guys, I am about the cash flow, and Altria is paying us a dividend on the 28th of April of $296.10. And so the hang up here, guys, for me is, one, I could cost on average a little bit on this position, but if I put the $300 into Altria, I would actually get paid over $300 a month every month from every quarter that this company pays me. So every quarter that Altria pays, I'd be getting pretty much my rent in dividends, which is awesome. So I'm kind of hung up between putting it into Realty Income, Altria, or T. Rowe Price. Honestly, out of the three, T. Rowe Price is the best deal, but it would be cool to see my first ever single payment over $300 in Altria stock. Next, we've got Apple, which is up a little bit today. Only 1 share. I bought this with dividends as well. $161.56 of market value. Average cost is right around 100 and I'd say 33 bucks a share. 0.32% of the portfolio is in Apple. Today we are up 76 cents. Total we're up nearly $29, up almost 22% on Apple. This is one of those that I know it's going to take a lot of capital, but I want this to be one of the highest paying dividend stocks in the entire portfolio. Apple is one of my favorite companies. Love the management, love the product line. Honestly, services is where I think the money's really going to be made in Apple, with Apple as a company long term. And I'm interested to see. It's already started to grow, but I think it's going to be one of their, if not their biggest segment, top two or three, right up there with iPhone. Then we've got ABBV, my best performer, 95 shares, 15K worth of market value. Average cost is $95 per share. 30% of the portfolio is in ABBV. Today we're up $128. Total we're up $6,400, up nearly 71% on ABBV. This is one of those that I did a fundamental analysis on a couple years back when they were doing they were buying another company, so they were pretty much engulfing or eating up another company, and I thought they were worth combined about 155 to 160. It panned out pretty well. I'm up over 70%. My average buy cost originally was $88, and then I bought another tranche or another set of another like 10 shares or 15 shares. I believe it was 15 at right around, I think it was right around $100. So my average cost went up a little bit, but I'm not touching it here. So I'm going to just sit and wait, let the money compound, let the dividend keep growing. When I first bought this stock, the dividend was $1.07. Now it's $1.48, I think. So it's gone up pretty much. It's been like a 12% growth rate for the dividend per year on top of the 70% return. So gotta love that with ABBV. Next, we got T. Rowe Price, which is up a bit, $2 today. I'm not surprised. I think as the financial markets kind of calm down and U.S. equities as a whole kind of break even or get away from bad news, this stock's going to go up. So 101 shares, bought another share with dividends, but $11,000 of market value. Average cost is around 122, so still a really good buying opportunity here for me. 22% of the portfolio is in T. Rowe Price. Today we are down 85 bucks. Total we're down nearly 1,000, down about 8%. Gotta love that though. Great cost down average opportunity, and that's why I'm so hung up, because I do want to over $300 dividend payment from Altria. I love Realty Income, and I want more Coca-Cola. But right now, T. Rowe Price is just the best glaring option, so that's where the money would be going as of right now. And then, of course, guys, let's jump in real quick to the watch list. I believe I only have a few companies, but Google, I want to buy it. I mean, I just buy Google just to buy it. Love the company. I understand the business model pretty well. And it is one of my favorite companies. One of the only the only FANG stock I'd even touch. I guess I own Apple, but I mean one that doesn't pay a dividend, one that's not a dividend growth stock. I would not touch Facebook. I wouldn't touch, and I definitely wouldn't touch Amazon either. So because I'm after cash flow. So this is one of those that it's a great business. I've done a lot of research on it, and I'm comfortable holding it long term. But I'd want to buy it and closer to right now we've got a $26 upside, which is fine, but I would much rather buy it around 90. Same thing here, up a little higher than I want to purchase it. 190 to 200 is my buy price that I've set for myself for Visa, and it's up a little bit too much for me. So I'm okay sitting pretty and watching it go up. But I want to buy it at a lower price. So I'm going to be patient. Eventually Visa will drop, and hopefully I will have the dividend cash flow and or income to add this to the portfolio. And then, of course, to close it out, we've got Berkshire Hathaway, which owns a plethora of businesses, all which I've done a pretty decent amount of research on. I want to own Geico. I want to own See's Candy. I want to own Dairy Queen, as well as the portfolio of stocks, which are Apple, American Express. Chevron is now a big position for him. But, of course, he's got Coca-Cola. He's held that for 40 years or something, 40, 50 years with Coca-Cola stock. American Express has been one of his best investments as well. But just overall, and Kraft Heinz as well, which has been a big loss for him. But I think in time that will break even. But overall, I want to own See's Candy and Geico are the big ones for me. Just because I think Geico is one of the best run insurance companies. When I look at the metrics, they have had consistently well-written insurance, so they've made money on their premiums as well as the investment income that they get from those premiums being invested, and the fact that they are invested means that they are making money instead of losing money, which a lot of insurance companies kind of fluctuate a lot. But given that Geico has that surrounding base of Berkshire and all the other income generation, that all the other profits and income that gets generated from those businesses really help keep Geico. I mean, Geico is really well run on its own, but it has its equity portfolio ran in a Buffett way. So Geico invests like Berkshire, and it just keeps bringing in more money. So gotta love that, as well as all the other insurance arms that Berkshire owns. So overall, it's going to be one of my bigger positions. Even though it doesn't pay a dividend, I'm willing to deal with that. And eventually, I think that the cash flow from my individual companies could be able to buy me some Berkshire Hathaway. That honestly would be one of the really cool goals, is to get the monthly income to be able to buy, say Altria pays me, right? I want to be able to buy like 10 shares of Coca-Cola, which is like $600, plus a share of Berkshire, or like 5 shares of Berkshire. Eventually we'll get there, but it just takes time. But that would be a goal of mine, is to buy shares of the company. So like, let's say Apple pays me and I can buy 2 shares of Apple and a share of Berkshire. That's how I would do it. So overall, guys, doing really well today. Sitting pretty over 50K. Can't really be bummed out about that. I can't complain. But I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to hit the subscribe button on my channel, That Dividend Guy. And when you do, hit the bell notification as well, so you guys don't miss out on any of my portfolio updates. I've been doing updates Monday through Friday again. I've tried to do 2 videos a day. And hopefully, just like with the dividend investing compounding, hopefully the couple videos a day or multiple videos a day helps the channel grow as well. With that all being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next portfolio update. Take care.